All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jacob, doing a video today with Mike on his Tacoma. So we've got the second gen 2006 Tacoma out here today, and we've got a pretty sweet upgrade that you guys really need to pay attention to. So, you know, there's a glaring weakness on this generation Tacoma, and we're gonna get into that, but stay tuned and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, so as I told you guys earlier, we got a pretty awesome upgrade for your 2006 to 2000, what year range is that Tacoma?
This is a 2006 to 2015 Tacoma.
Okay.
So there's obviously some changes to the body styles over the years. So 2006 to I think it's 2011 is my body style, and then they kind of changed the inside of the Tacoma a little bit, some of the electronics. From 2012 to 2015, so it's still a second gen Tacoma.
Yeah, so like we talked about earlier, there's kind of a weakness on the inside of your Tacoma, and we're hoping that this right here will erase that weakness.
Yep. So Aucar sent us a head unit for the Tacomas. These older Tacomas, they only have a CD drive, not a whole lot of Android capability and or auxiliary capability either. So Aucar sent us a unit to give a test out and do an install, so we're excited to essentially put a little more life into the older vehicles. Alright guys, so we moved inside the truck here. As you can see, we have our factory head unit. Pretty basic, pretty simple. It has all the controls you need. You have your AC controls. So what we're going to do is replace this entire unit with this guy. So it has all of our AC controls on the sides, and it'll plug in all in the back. So what I'm going to do now is take out this unit with these controls down here, and then we'll start wiring our new guy here. So we're going to take a trim tool, and what we're going to do is just pop off our AC controls. So we'll pop this guy off. As you can tell, I've already had this apart. So what you're going to do is you'll have some of your connectors here, these here. Just go ahead and pull those out, disconnect them. You're going to use them for the new unit. There's going to be two bolts in here, two 10 millimeters to hold this back. You're going to have some pops up here. So what you're going to do as soon as you take those four 10 millimeters out, you can just pop this unit straight out. So this is the old unit. You'll obviously have some connectors back here. You'll take these connectors off because you're going to use them for the new unit. Aucar has a couple of different wiring harnesses for the different models or the years of the Tacomas. So as we stated, this is an 06 Tacoma. They also give us wiring harnesses for the newer Tacomas as well. What you're going to want to do is find the wiring harness that will fit your year Tacoma. So here we have the 2006 and to 2012 Tacoma wiring harness. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of the factory plugs and plug it into these guys so that we can take these plugs and put them in the back of the unit. So we'll go ahead and do that now. There's a lot of wires going on here, right? All these connectors. We have here, the unit will come with a USB port, two of them, so you can plug in to your phone or whatever device you have. You have an OBD2 that you can hook into your OBD2 of the vehicle and give diagnostics of the vehicle. And then we've got a couple GPS that's glued up underneath, and a couple other cool little antennas that they come with it as well. So those are all in there. So this I just kind of tied together. There's a lot going on here, so I just try to keep everything bundled so I don't have a huge mess inside. So now what we're gonna do is take our new unit and plug everything in. All right, so it looks like we got everything hooked in. We also have the capability of a reverse camera and another auxiliary camera too. So I have this auxiliary camera hooked up to the front of the truck. So if I crest a hill or something, I can hit the button and it'll show me whatever is in the front of the truck. So I'm backing up, right? Kids running around stuff, you got a reverse camera. So it's pretty cool. It brings a lot of technology to these older Tacomas. All right, I think we're just about plugged in here, guys. Put in this is the AC control right there that we're plugging in now. So we got everything plugged in. Everything's nice and tight, nice and neaty. What you're gonna want to do also, guys, is that these clips that are right here on here will also come off of your factory. So make sure you save these clips. Don't break them. Over age, they get old and crusty. But save them because you're gonna replace them on here. So now what we're gonna do is ultimately just push this guy in and we're gonna be set. And that's it. That's the install of this new Tesla style almost 12 and a half inch screen. I mean, look how big this thing is, guys. It's giant. Turn it on and see if it works. So here it is, live in action. So as you can see down here is our AC controls on the touchscreen. See how it's hooking up to Apple CarPlay right now? So we have Apple CarPlay ability and we also have Android ability too. So whichever device you have, this baby will sync up to it. Again, like I was saying, this comes with 2 USB ports as well, so that you can hook up to the phone and have Apple CarPlay there as well. So as you see right now, it's on Apple CarPlay, so we have all the features of Apple CarPlay that we need. You know, we have our destinations, our music, GPS, all that. Panera Bread, good place to go. So one of the apps that Apple CarPlay has that we have is the Onyx Off-Road, which it'll pop up here. So we can see where we're going and find our trails and look for new adventures wherever we need to go. It's pretty cool stuff. Apple CarPlay is a cool feature, but we can also go back just to the main unit as well. So this is a lot like a tablet, an iPad, or any other device. You can load up new apps in here because you have Google Play, so you can upload all your apps. So here I have a truck full of kids, so YouTube and Netflix is really handy to have and stream. You have to have a service hooked up to this. So what I do is I'll get into my phone, I'll put my hotspot on, I'll come down here where it has the Wi-Fi, it's got the Bluetooth. So I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi on, so it'll hook up to my cell phone for a hotspot. So we're hooked up. And now we have Onyx Hunt on here as well, because if you guys notice, we do a lot of hunting. So we're going to pull up Onyx Hunt. So now we've pulled up Onyx Hunt. So you can see now we can have all of our service. What I'm going to do is turn my Wi-Fi back on, so that'll link up to my cell phone with a hotspot. If you're at like home or have other Wi-Fi service, you can also hook up to that. So now I have full service to use the Onyx Hunt. So now I can sit here with Jacob and we can plan our next move, the next area we're going to track, the next hunting location. And you get all the features to it too. You know, you get all your tools that you can put in, and it's all touchscreen. So you can zoom in, zoom out. So you have a lot more feature capability than you would with the Apple CarPlay. So that's kind of a cool thing. You know, obviously you've got your YouTube. You know, pull it up, watch some Bass Pro, Cabela's hunting, whatever you guys want to do. Another cool feature with this thing is your auxiliary. Like I mentioned before, we have an external camera on the front. So that will go in and it'll pull up the front of the truck. So this is the view at the front of the truck, pointing down. Like I said, if I come up over a hill, now I can see what's in the front of me. Bunch of other cool features too. It's got a gyro, it's got your compass in here. You can put your degrees, what your temperature is. If you need to, you know, go to your phone, make a phone call, whatever you need to do. Pull up your Apple Music, and then just start playing. Again, there's your Apple CarPlay. You can link back in, Apple CarPlay open. All that good stuff. Another cool thing with having the onX, you can do onX off-road in this way. You can do onX hunt, even the onX backcountry as well. Straight off of the tablet using a hotspot instead of Apple CarPlay. The cool thing I like about this is that once you hook up your hotspot to your phone, you can pull up your onX, right? And have full service. But let's say you're camping in a no service area, or you're on a hunt that has no service, right? What onX has is the offline maps. You can go through here and download previous maps that may be on another device, like your cell phone or another iPad. Or you just create a new map, and you can go anywhere you want and create a new map, a 10-mile radius. And then you just hit save, and it will download that square onto your device here. So that's the cool thing about having this feature versus the Apple CarPlay. So we're super excited about this new product here. We're looking forward to working with Aucar more often to help better the unit and possibly other rigs that we have in the fleet as well. I've had this truck for about 10 years. I've had all kinds of RAM mounts, all kinds of iPads, all over the place in here. So the cool thing, what this is going to do is it not only gives us an entertainment center to play music, but also to play video as well. And off-road, you know, we do a lot of hunting and off-roading and camping, so all that is here now. You know, we can literally pull up onX and start looking at new places to go. You know, we don't have to have an iPad here or here or here. It gives us all of our space. You know, we've got our phone mounts now that we have from off-roam, and then now everything is here. So all of our map is in one spot. Our music is in one spot. We can watch TV in here if we wanted to. YouTube, Netflix, all those providers. It's all in Apple. You know what I mean? All right, guys. So moral of the story is having this truck for as long as I have. We've checked out other head units trying to see what would be the best unit for this truck. I wanted a large screen so I could see everything, our content, our off-roading, so it replaces the iPad. This unit has done that. It has taken all the AC controls and put them on the sides. You know, we can also get into the AC controls and check cool stuff out. This thing is a game changer. Being able to have this entire thing here is awesome. It frees up so much space. I highly recommend it. We're, like I said, Aucar is working with us with potentially other units, so stay tuned for more that we have there.
All right, yeah, this thing looks awesome inside the truck. Definitely excited to see an upgrade in there. So I know it's been kind of a thing you've been hurting on.
Yep. It's been cool. It's been fun. We've had this for about a month now. We've had a few trips with it, so it's been awesome. Being able to sit there and map out where we need to go in the comfort. Not having another iPad or a device in your car is extremely useful.
Yeah, because I mean that iPad usually sits in the dash and it's blocking so much of the road and view.
Yeah.
So having that all tucked in the center head unit is a great benefit.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're gonna put a discount code down below in the description. Check that out if you guys are interested. Once again, this is 2006 Tacoma's through 2015.
Yeah, pretty much.
Decently, simple install. The wiring harness is a little bit, interesting. I mean, it is what a wiring harness is.
It is, yep.
Can get to a rat nest real quick.
But they do have it labeled so you can see the manual and work through it if you need to. They also have great customer support as well.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please ask below, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Later, guys.